Hey, this is Ryan of Happy, Healthy, Vegan. How's it going, everyone? Saw I knew the Wonderland Wondercat was on before I even got started. How did you even get a notification so quickly? I'm just curious. But anyway, it's right now as I'm sitting here it's 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're watching this live, hello. I'll wait for people to get their notifications. Hey, Travis. But yeah, if you're watching it after the fact, you'll know it's not live. So anyway, just saying hello to everyone who's just getting their notifications and coming on. Only been on like 30 odd seconds. Hey, Leia, second, Veggieverse. Hey, Graven Babies. I was wondering if you'd be able to make it, given my kind of late hour today. You know, for you, that is. For me, this is not too late, but yeah. Hoping East Coast people will still be awake, at least for a little while here, and as we hang out and chill. Yeah. Natalie, Jennifer, Fat Vegan, Vegan Jerry. What is up, guys? Thanks for coming on to what seemed to become a regular occurrence for me, Thursday live streams. Angie's pointed out that's like, been my thing lately. So thanks for joining me, guys. So we'll let everyone come on, and I'll tell you why I didn't do last Thursday. It's kind of funny. I was promising you guys I was going to do a mukbang live stream on Friday with Angie. I was selling it, as I mentioned it many times. And this is why I hate to plan things, guys. Things just always fall apart when I make an announcement or plan or something like that. 10 a.m. in Thailand. Right on, Natalie. Thanks for watching. Cool. I'm getting people on the other side of the world by coming on a little late right now. So maybe I'll get some more people out in Asia too. Who knows? Yeah, hit that like button. But I was going to say, I was promising last Thursday a live stream the following day on Friday. We're going to live mukbang a vegan pizza. And as luck would have it, I was hoping to do the live stream maybe around 5 or 6, 7 p.m. that night. But our internet went out like around noon, 1 in the afternoon. And I spent all day trying to fix it, troubleshoot it on the phone with tech support, even got a new modem. Turns out I had to have a service person come by on Tuesday, just a few days ago, and basically connect a new line from the utility pole. They said like probably squirrels have been eating this cable line for decades maybe, so so that's what happened. That's why we didn't do a live stream. I promised it one day, and then the next day I guess the last squirrel bit through the cable line, and that was that. Anyway, that's what happened to that. So yeah, it wasn't just like promising something I couldn't follow up on. So let's see who else has joined us here. Let's see. Yeah, Travis, you were first. Jonathan. Let's see. What you saying here? You took a blood test and you're low in omega-3, probably from eating too much vegan junk food. Probably omega-6s. Were you actually low, like just absolutely in omega-3, or was your ratio of omega-3 to 6 low? Started taking an algae supplement instead of mercury fish. Yeah, exactly. Like that's a great point. You've probably seen the information out there that fish aren't like factories of omega-3 production. Seafood isn't. The fish are eating the what you're taking basically. Why kill the middleman? Just like with a cow taking B12 supplements or whatever. Why kill the middleman? We just could eat the food that they're eating. It's a good move there. And I'm curious, Jonathan, what test did you take? Because I've always wanted to get my omega-3s measured. And, do they measure omega-3s directly, or is it indirectly from another thing that they're measuring? So let me know, please, because I would love to get an omega-3 blood test. I'm just super curious. I've had how many blood tests over the past, 8 years or so here. I don't even know how to get an omega-3. So please let me know what you did, what you asked for. How did they measure your omega-3s? Because I want to know. In fact, you got me curious. I'm going to Google it afterwards. All right, Jay wants to know, how do we get our zinc? In all caps, what do you guys have to say about zinc? If I remember correctly, on a standard blood panel, I believe zinc is one of the minerals that's measured. I believe, let me know if I'm wrong on that. I'm just saying that because I don't remember, I'm saying I'm not, my blood test, as I've shown you, I'm not deficient in any minerals or anything like that. So if I were deficient in zinc, I would remember that, because that would be a big deal. So, let's see. You're not getting zinc, huh? Again, is that on a standard blood test here? Well, if you have yours, Jonathan, take a look, Andy. I've put mine up on YouTube for you guys to see. Let me know if you guys remember if zinc is one of the standard minerals that are measured on a blood test. Let's see, Jonathan. Okay, all right. So you're saying you got a Bayes blood test? Oh, I've never even heard of that. They measure omega-3s in blood, which is similarly to how much is usually found in the brain, Dr. Greger says. So, I was not aware of that. Cool. Thanks for teaching me something new here. Cool. Let's see. But for, getting omega-3s, flaxseed, ground flaxseed. If it's not ground, it's not bioavailable from what I understand. So ground flaxseed is a great source. You don't need to necessarily take a supplement if you're deficient. You can eat more foods that are rich in omega-3s. I see, love your hemp seeds, Jerry. Those are omega-3 rich. I can't remember. Please fill us all in down below here if that is true. I really don't remember. Okay, Bayes is the company that does the blood test. Okay, I'll look more into getting an omega-3 reading on a blood test because I would really love to know that. Beans, chickpeas, nuts, cashews all have zinc. You can probably just Google plant-based sources of zinc. And then if you must, just take a zinc supplement just like a normal non-vegan person would be told or prescribed by their by their doctor. If there's a deficiency, that's usually what they say. Take a supplement. Not that you need to eat more foods. But try the foods though. I'm always game for trying out the whole food plants first and see how that goes. But nothing wrong with taking a supplement. The supplements get demonized by a lot of people, certain vegans, especially the raw ones and stuff like that. But anyway, not to bag on raw or anything like that. Raw Santos wants to know, what do I take for testosterone increase? I don't take anything for testosterone increase. Raw Santos, I don't know if you saw my video that I made like a little over a year ago. I got my first and only testosterone test on a blood test, and I had the levels of someone at their testosterone producing prime, like a guy in his late 20s or early 30s does naturally. And I want to just point out, I always like to make this point, me and Joe Rogan are almost the exact same age. My birthday's coming up in about a week and his is a few days after that. We're just a few days apart. However, he takes he gets testosterone replacement therapy, I think it's called, where he gets testosterone injected into his butt so he can have the levels that I have, that of a 30-year-old, a 28-year-old. So I just want to point out, I'm not saying that will happen to you if you're vegan and you're in your 50s and you'll have high testosterone, or the testosterone of a 30-year-old. Just pointing that out. So I don't know what kind of things supplement it well. I've never had an issue with that, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. See, Jonathan, you're eating a bag of chips almost every other day. Not vegan's fault. Not veganism's fault. I hear you. It could be tough. In just everyday life, it's tough. But now during like this whole lockdown kind of situation, it's it's easier to just give in and just have a bag of potato chips or something like that. So, I'm not even dead yet after being vegan. This will be this fall will be 10 years, and I'm still doing all right. Travis, have I ever done any barefoot running? Fairly new into running, and I've been doing barefoot or super thin sandals. I have when I was doing barefoot running, I never really ran barefoot. I don't like the idea of just having my feet. I live in a big urban environment here, so that's not the wisest thing, I don't think. Even though I've seen a couple people do it, they're hardcore. Now, I run in thin sandals. Sanuk, S-A-N-U-K. They're a SoCal sandal kind of shoe company. Anyway, I run in them sometimes. Not the ones that are. Just look them up. Look up Sanuk, and you'll see they have sandals. They have the ones that where the foot's kind of covered, but super thin. It's really thin. I like that. If it's barefoot enough for me. Let's see. How come there's always someone that's going to ask about honey, I don't know what the difference is for the bees if you raise your own, or if a friend raises them, or if a larger operation raises them. It's still it's still the concept of exploiting what an animal does. In the case of it's kind of more, instead of killing it, it's more like sheep wool or something like that. You're not killing it, but you're like, exploiting its nature for benefit. My question is, why even bother to eat honey? And again, if you're a vegan that eats honey, I'm not going to call you out. I'm not going to make a video about you and go, oh, look what a bad person or anything like that, because you're already doing a world of good. I just want to know why. Why have honey for? There's absolutely no reason. It's not like honey has some essential minerals or vitamins or micronutrients that you need or you'll die or something like that. I mean, then there's plenty of plant-based sweeteners, so I'm not sure why stick with honey. Just let me know why you want to stick with honey for, given there's so many great plant-based alternatives, sweeteners, and there's really no reason to eat honey. There's not like anything in there that you need, or else I'd be dead by now. So just kind of curious. Everything that just released a great video on honeybees. Cool, check that out. Awesome. Cool. Twistina, glad you made it to another live stream here too. Awesome. Let's see. I don't have a favorite vegan dish. Lisa, I don't think I do. Cool. I'll be sure to check out his Everything Ed's video. But yeah, still, again, why even bother to eat honey if you consider yourself a vegan? It is exploiting what an animal does work-wise, its nature, and again, there's just really no reason to eat honey. There's, I can't think of a compelling reason why it won't be forced, unless it's something you desire to do, then I can't argue against that. But as far as like health or, anything like that, I don't know if banana is my favorite dish, Jonathan, but it's something I look forward to most mornings, But I don't know if it's a favorite. I just enjoy it when I'm having it. But I have no desires to have a banana, say, like right now. What did I eat today? Great question, Chris. I start off with, after I did upper body working out, and then I ran. And then I had a big smoothie, maybe like 8, 9 bananas and a big peach. And then for lunch, Angie made us one of her signature salads, as found in Keep It Car Baby. We're all out of the print book for now. We're thinking about getting some more pressed up along with her next book. But anyway, we do have the ebook on sale. It's right. Let me point at it right there. HappyHealthyVegan.org. We're going to keep it at half price, $6.50 for the entirety of this whole whatever we're going through it is right now. But anyway, I had her signature salad, which has all sorts of fun stuff. There's no dressing on it, lots of fruit and avocado, and then she made us a soup. So we had some of that today. So I think I've already had my 3 meals in today. Yeah, agave. That's what I have all the time for my sweetener, because often in the evenings I'll have a little bowl of oatmeal, or even when I have regular oatmeal in the morning, agave is my go-to sweetener. Sometimes we'll use some like maple syrup for like waffles or pancakes, which we have once in a while, not that often. But yeah, I mean, I never complain like, oh, I wish I had honey too or something like that. I'm just fine with those sweeteners. Let's see. Better world. No, I haven't tested every single nutrient known to humankind to know that I'm not nutrient deficient. I do what most Americans do. I take a standard blood test. Yet, given the fact I'm vegan, I insist upon a few other nutrients, which most people don't test, like say vitamin B12, vitamin D. I've tested testosterone as well. So yeah, I'm not deficient in vitamin D. Yeah, vitamin D, B12. I'm not deficient in any of these things, and I have my blood tests up here on YouTube for y'all to see. The point is, I'm not saying I'm not deficient in absolutely. I have no idea. I've got. We're just talking about omega-3 testing as well. I have no idea what that's like. I'm just saying, from all my blood tests, I've put up maybe 7 or 8 here since I've been on YouTube. That's a lot. How many people do you know that have put up like 7, 8 blood tests for the world to see? You can see them in their entirety. I put them up here on a regular interval of usually 12 to 18 months. So you can look at them and judge for yourself, show them to your doctors, whatever you want. You're one of the few vegans that never eat salad, Chris? Yeah, I mean, we don't eat salads all the time. I only really dig them when Angie makes them. She makes them really, really well. Seriously, they're the best salads out there, in my opinion. I've not had better. Let's see. How about nutritionally balanced? What do you mean about how about nutritionally balanced? I mean, if you watch how we eat, we put many videos out how we eat in a day, how I eat in a day, and you see we eat a wide, diverse range of foods. So that should provide the nutritional balance right there. Is that what you're wondering? We don't like mono a food or anything like that. Cool, vegan Kathy. You like the length for my hair? Cool. It looks cool right now because I have the headphones on, but when I take them off, they kind of look messy. I kind of like having the headphones on right now. They're kind of like having a hat or something like that. I do need to get a little trim. I don't know if you can see it right now, but these ends, like when my hair was really long, the same thing with the ends. My ends get dry. I don't think it's because I'm vegan. Ryan's deficient split end vegan hair. I'm sure someone's going to make some bullcrap video about that, right? If you were not vegan, his ends would be lush. And no, there's non-vegans my age who have no hair whatsoever, so I hope they don't make a dumb video like that. Do we socialize with non-vegans much? Not a whole lot. Not that we're like against non-vegans. We've just basically, since we've been vegan for so long, and particularly, on social media, most people we know pretty much end up being vegan. But yeah, we do have some friends who are not vegan and stuff, and it's cool. Yeah. Ruthless. Do I take B12 supplements? Long story, but long story short, I for years I was vegan for like 5 years and took no B12 supplements. I was getting my blood tested though, so I wasn't being foolish, and I was always very far away from being deficient. Where like say 200 is the low end of the reference range, I was always in the 400s, 500, something like that. But about 5 years vegan, I said I'm going to start taking a supplement, so I took a B12 sublingual spray. And my B12 level shot up to over 1,000, 1,100, like the top 1 or 2 percentile of North Americans. So this year I stopped taking it, and I'm just relying almost entirely on two things, really. Let me just show you here. Go to my web browser, and I've been taking, where is it here? Let's see, let me go to Clean Machine. I've been taking this Clean Machine Green Protein, it has bioavailable B12. It wasn't known till earlier this year, like a major food manufacturer is licensing, I believe, this lentine from Clean Machine. Anyway, they ran the test and found there are 3 forms of bioavailable B12. So I said, all right, I'm just going to see how this goes as far as B12 goes. And I have a code. It's if you go to Clean Machine, use our code HAPPYVEGAN, and I think you get like 10% off. I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but I do have that affiliate link. But I would be promoting this anyway. I would be taking this anyway because I just love. I put that in my smoothies every morning, so that's why I'm not taking a B12 supplement right now. And also too, I've been on pretty much like every other day, I've been taking healthy gel packs. Have you seen me? I've done a few videos where I've shown me doing that in my morning routine. I don't do them as every day like the Clean Machine Green Protein though. But yeah, all those have B12, so I figure I got enough B12. So anyway, hope that answer your question. Gio, talking about our last video about eating vegan in the NBA bubble. Did JaVale, the vegan in the Lakers, ever do a follow-up vlog showcasing his plain servings in the bubble? Hope they got better. No, I saw he put one out today. I didn't see that yet. And he did put one out a couple days ago where he was eating it at like a restaurant on the Disney resort, like a breakfast. And it looked a little better maybe, but I feel for these guys. Anyway, well, I see a lot of discussion here about the bees. Jay, why must you have honey? Why? Just tell me, Jay. I see a bunch of discussion. Just give me the concise reason and argument why you must have honey. Must? Yeah, I hope you understand what the word must means. Must means necessary, needed, meaning if it's not obtained, you will like perish or become ill. Just curious why you must have honey. Is it just a desire thing? If it's a desire thing, I get it. People desire all sorts of things, but do you believe it to be a health thing? Because I've seen no like health organization that says if you don't eat honey, you're going to get ill or something like that. So I'm just kind of curious why, you must have the honey. And if you must, all right, do it, whatever. I tell you, I'm not going to make a video calling Jay out or anything like that. Just curious why you must have honey, and also resistant to moving to just plant-based sweeteners. Why the two? Why must have honey and why no plant-based sweeteners? Just kind of curious. Let's see, Jonathan, are you sure he ate a veggie omelet? Because I've been reading for years how JaVale McGee on the Lakers is vegan. In fact, on the episode you saw, he was getting the vegan eggs out of his teammate's bag in the refrigerator. So, far as I know, I haven't seen, if you can show me something else that he eats veggie omelets, meaning like, like omelets with cheese. I've never seen him eat any dairy or eggs, real dairy, real eggs. So anyway, let's see. Okay, Jay is going to tell me this whole honey thing. It's a desire. Okay, that's what I thought, That's what I was figuring. But it's from nature. Oh, good. Don't do the nature argument. A lot of things are from nature, like poo's in nature. We don't want to eat poo. Animals rape each other in nature. I mean, don't do the appeal to nature fallacy. But anyway, I'm not saying you are. I'm just going. I get I get red flags when I see it's from nature. Like all food's from nature for the most part, unless we're talking about like lab grown meat or something like that, which ain't available. I mean, all food is made out of natural ingredients. But anyway, it's like the only source of food insects make. I only like agave and tequila. Otherwise, it has to be honey, and I care for the bees. Okay, so again, okay, the nature thing has no bearing whatsoever. It's not like, other sweeteners are grown in outer space or anything like that. Agave's a natural product too. So it sounds like your thing. You just don't want to give up having honey. All right, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's your choice. I can't make anyone do anything, but I just don't understand why you feel like you need to have honey. Again, it's just a desire. I see your word there, all caps there, desire. So I can't change someone's desires. If someone desires something that I find not great, what can I do? But I would encourage you, why bother having honey when you don't need to? But, it's like telling someone, hey, stop, listen to a certain kind of music. That's your thing. I can't force you. Yeah, there you go. Cyanide is also found in nature. There's poisons in nature. Rattlesnakes are found in nature. I almost jogged onto one the other week. If you guys are following us, follow me on Twitter there, @RyanLum. I posted that picture there, I believe, of me almost jogging on a rattlesnake. Rattlesnakes are found in nature, and that could have landed me in the hospital, possibly. The best NBA player ever, James? I don't know. That's a tough question. I mean, there's different eras. How do you compare, like, say, Michael Jordan to LeBron James, It's hard to say. There's great legendary players, like, those two, and Shaq and Kobe. I can go on. The list gets huge, but I don't know if there's a greatest player. But yeah, Michael Jordan. I would say Michael Jordan. All right, so Luka, the greatest ever. I mean, he's just getting started right now. He's far from being the greatest player ever. He has the potential to. We'll see. Was this like a second year or something like that? Thanks, Thiago de Bastos. So Jay has, okay, but at least he's being honest. They asked Jay, our pro honey person here, if if he's vegan all the time. He says, he does have cheese once in a while. Okay, so you're a vegetarian, Jay. Maybe you're more leaning towards vegan, but it sounds like you're a vegetarian. So just call yourself what you are. Again, no shame in that. If more people in the world were vegetarian, we'd have a much better planet as far as like environment goes, greenhouse gases goes, and maybe as far as just people's temperament too. Who knows? But that's cool. You're a vegetarian, Jay. Just embrace that. You're not, a vegan doesn't say I'm going to have cheese once in a while. We've decided like cheese. The production of cheese is immoral, and we don't want any part of it. So if you're cool with it once in a while, you're a vegetarian. And some of my good friends are vegetarians. Again, I'm not bagging on vegetarians or anything like that. Far from. I'm just going by how these words are defined. I didn't make up these definitions or anything like that. They exist independently of me. Just pointing that out there. You are vegetarian, so that solves that problem. Was I ever into skateboarding? Yeah, good question, Imbond. How'd you know that? Yeah, I was into skateboarding a lot when I was in high school. Skateboarding and surfing. Yeah, I went to skate parks, skated with some pros in my day. Yeah, I was not as good as them or anything like that, but yeah, totally. Um, no, I didn't try the Beyond KFC. A, I don't really want to support KFC. B, it's a pandemic right now, so if I'm gonna go out and get some like takeout or to-go food, I'm not gonna get it from KFC personally. I mean, if you feel comfortable with that risk to reward ratio, that's on you. But yeah, me, um, I will wait till later before trying it, if ever. But definitely, I'm not gonna go to KFC or get some takeout from KFC right now. Thoughts on Kanye West, okay? He needs some help right now, and I'm not bagging on him. That's what his family's been saying, right? He needs some help right now. Donna, no, I don't know what my blood type is, which is kind of ironic, huh? Since I've been getting my blood tested so long, but they don't tell you what your. I don't think they test for blood type when you get your blood tested. I've never seen it ever reported on a blood panel. Hey, race. What's up? Yeah, race is going to provide some science here as to why honey consumption is not good for man's body parts, or women's too, I guess, for that matter. Um, Good to see you, race. Yeah, I was just realized right now I've been flying solo here, no moderator other than myself. How do I find out my blood test, guys? How'd you do that, Graven? I mean, yeah, I guess you'd have to go to a blood lab or somehow. Oh, Joseph's here. I just said I had no moderators, and now I have two moderators, third one, kind of myself. But yeah, I don't know what my blood type is. I have no idea what it is. Let's see, ME. Hey, Sean, good to see you, Sean. Um, Let's see. Well, you want to know ME, approximately how many calories do I eat in a day? Your husband is 6'5" and active like myself and losing too much weight, but he has great blood work and health otherwise. Yeah, I'm not quite 6'5". I'm 6'4", 6'4" and a half. And I think I eat roughly about 3,000 calories a day. And it depends on what I did that day, how much activity I had, and even longer spans of time. Was it kind of a rest week? Was I on vacation? Was I training hard? So it all kind of varies. But on average, I would say about 3,000 calories a day. And I haven't measured that roughly, but I kind of know how much I'm eating. It's in that ballpark. Any idea what your husband's eating calorie wise if your husband's losing weight? Because actually I've gained a few more pounds over the past month or so. I was 193 about a month or so ago, and today I was 195, maybe even 196. And I don't think I'm getting chunky or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's turning into muscle or not either, because I've been doing less running and more strength training and stuff like that, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm not having a problem of my weight going down, is what I'm saying. Either I've pretty much stayed the same all year up until a couple weeks ago, I think. So anyway, who knows? I haven't been pigging out or anything either. I haven't been going crazy. I feel like I'm eating just the way I've always eaten. Okay, you guys are hearing good stuff about Beyond KFC. I'm not surprised if Beyond's making it. I'm sure it's going to be good. But yeah, I tell you, I have no desire to try right now. A, I'm not too big of a fan of KFC and supporting them. And B, just the pandemic, I'm going to pick and choose where I'm going to get my food at, because I don't go out that often for food. So KFC is pretty low on that list of being trustworthy. So let's see, Emmy, you said um, any tips on how to get more calories in a healthy way, healthy whole food way? He eats about 2,500. Maybe that's his problem right there. Maybe he needs to eat a little bit more. If he's a little taller than me and he's only eating 2,500 calories, because remember, I think the World Health Organization recommends like a little over 2,000 for your average female, and that's average size, height, and everything. And he's only eating a few hundred calories more than that. So it sounds like a little more food. Any tips on how to do it? How to get a few more calories? Yeah, assuming he's having 3 meals and eating till full. Um, I'm not a medical doctor or nutritionist. I'm just telling you my experiences here. What's worked for me. Otherwise, I would say no. I can't answer that question. I don't know how to answer every situation, but I think this one relates to me more or less. But yeah, I would say have maybe a fourth meal, like a snack meal or something like that, and have it later on in the day. Have it in the evening. Like say you go to bed at midnight. Eat a little something around maybe 10. Like like for me, it could be a little bowl of oatmeal. It could be a bowl of cherries. Just a little something. Get a few more calories in at the end of the day, and not have it be like a huge amount, like a meal. So you're not pressured to eat all this food and eat it late. So yeah, a little food later on at night. Give that a shot. Yeah, a few more high calorie things too. Maybe you're eating too high carb, low fat or something like that. Maybe you need a few more nuts, a few seeds, some avocado, stuff like that. Maybe a tiny bit of vegan junk food too. Who knows? But yeah, I'm not recommending that. But yeah, just don't be afraid of your good non-processed fats. Let's see. Hola, Peter Rabbit. What's up? Um, yeah, that's a good question, Fat Vegan. Is KFC cooking their vegan chicken in the same oil that the meat chicken's being cooked in? I would assume so, huh? Or let me know otherwise if I'm wrong. That's just my assumption, and that's why I don't want to say anything as fact until I know better. So you guys tell me what you know, and I'll do my own research too. I just haven't done it about KFC because, like I told you, I have no desire to go there anytime soon. Let's see. Yeah, I've been working out at home too. I see some talk about that. Look for my last few training videos where I show what I'm doing at home or without a gym to go to. Yeah, I've been. I should make a new one because I have new stuff I'm doing here at home that I just started in the past like week or so. Um, I see Peter Rabbit offering some weight gaining tips. But yeah, yeah. All right. So what else is going? Jay, we've been talking about honey. JB Braveheart. We've been talking to the other Jay about honey eating. And no, by definition, eating honey is not vegan. I don't eat honey. Haven't eaten honey, since before we started our channel. You know, so yeah, eating honey is not part of a technically, if you look at what definition of vegan is, I don't believe honey falls under it. However, like I said, I'm not going to call people out if they're eating honey. I'll just say you should maybe call yourself vegetarian or something like that, because vegan has a pretty strict definition, and vegetarians will not adhere to that, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's vegetarian, and vegetarian's fine. I tell you, some of my best friends are vegetarian. And yeah, it's plant-based, I guess you can call it that, but I always point out, hey, there's no real need to eat honey. There's no nutritional need, no health need for honey. There's plant-based sweeteners that are delicious, and honey is honey is as vegan as dairy. But anyway, um let's see. Do I eat beans? Yeah, I love beans. Yeah, all sorts of beans, like black beans, pinto beans, cannellini beans, garbanzo beans, navy, just name it. Any chickpeas. I ain't getting into more ethnic beans, mung beans, lentils. I haven't meant to. I've never black-eyed peas even. It's hard for me to find a lentil that I don't like, or I should say a legume I don't like. Yeah, soy. I probably didn't eat much soy over the past like 6 years or so. This year during this lockdown, maybe once a week or so, every 2 weeks, we'll order a block of firm tofu. I think it's firm tofu, and make a scramble. Because we used to do that in our early days of back when we were vegetarian and our early days of veganism. So it's just kind of fun to go back and have like a nice little hearty vegetarian scramble, or not vegetarian, a tofu scramble. Tracy, what's up, Tracy? How's it going? Wow, yeah, we're totally protective now. We're full moderator force here. All right. So yeah, Tracy, you missed some interesting discussion here about honey and veganism and stuff like that. But hopefully, we're not going to dwell on that too long. I think we're not going to convince anyone of anything here or anything like that. So anyway, I just want to say, now that I have a lot more people on, sorry I was promising last Thursday that I'd come on the next day and do with Angie a live pizza eating mukbang for you guys, but as fate would have it, once I proclaimed I was going to do something, fate would, had other ideas. Anyway, yeah, our cable connection, our internet connection went out, and had to get a service person over to fix it just a few days ago. So that's what happened. Let's see. Hey, Uncle Walt. Yeah, that's why I made a video. It's actually our most viewed video about the banana, the most dangerous fruit in the world. It's just a bunch of nonsense. I've never met any person who's gotten ill from bananas. Gotten to the hospital, got a disease, a chronic condition from eating bananas. If so, I should have it by now. In fact, I'm gonna make a video about 8 years having around 8 bananas a day. See how that goes. Jim Walsh, hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for your super chat tip there, Jim. Thanks. In fact, you're the first one of the day. You broke the ice here, so thanks. And it's your birthday. Wow, happy birthday. Mine's in a week from now, basically. So happy birthday to you. Are you an early Leo then? 47, vegan, and looking better than ever. Awesome. That's how I feel too, man. That's how I felt at 47. That's how I feel now at 52, going on 53. Yeah, not really slowing down all that much, so cool. Hopefully I'll offer some more inspo to you guys. Yeah, this will be my 10th year vegan. I'll be 53 in 1 week and a day, and I'm still doing my thing. I haven't slowed down much, so cool. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, look on Twitter. If you're not already, follow me there at Ryan Lum, and you will see a shout out thanking you there for your super chat tip. So happy birthday, Jim. Awesome. I like that. Not the tip necessarily, but just other vegans having birthdays right now too, and awesome. Let's see. India is going vegan. Well, that would be hard. How do you get a nation to go vegan? Let's see. I don't have a favorite vegan fast food place, Nature Girl. No, I can't say I got one. I don't really like fast food all that much. I don't got one. Let's see. Mark, what does your comment have? Mark G, what does your comment have anything to do with what we're talking about right now? Are you here to troll? What do you guys think, Tracy and Race? Is Mark G here to troll? If so, we'll just let you know. Anyone know? You can come here and you can disagree with veganism. You can disagree with what I believe in, whatever, as long as you're cool and respectful and all that. But if you're just coming here to troll and disrupt our friendly conversation here, we don't want you guys. So just letting you know that right now. If you want to contribute something to what we're talking about, that's cool. If you come in here to tell us that you're going to vote for someone, don't really care right now. I didn't title this live stream, "Who you voting for? Let me know down here." That's not the title. Yeah, not the right group, okay? So I'll just let you know, Tracy and Race, be aware. Again, you can disagree. Just be cool. Don't come here and troll. I don't care what you're trolling about. I don't care if you're trolling about politics or veganism or raw or carnivore or anything. Just don't come here and troll. Our channel is not, I didn't dedicate all these years to working towards all this, what we've been, the activism we're doing so I can deal with trolls. That's not why I wake up every morning. A new day and I get to experience all these trolls. They just make me feel alive. Nope, I've never had that feeling. Trolls are not great. Okay, so thanks guys. Thanks for clearing that up for me so I don't have to worry about the trolls. Just getting the message out there. I like to do that at least once every live stream. Just to let people know what the basic rules are here. That's it. Just keep it cool. Keep it cool, keep it respectful. Don't troll. All right? Because I told you, that's not what my life's work is, to deal with trolls and converse with trolls. Oh, we're doing good, Sean. Yeah, and in fact, you probably see some more Angie content. Yeah, hopefully you guys saw the video from I think it was 2 days ago, where me and Angie sat on the couch right back there and made a video going over the vegan fail, the food fail at the NBA bubble. On the Lakers, JaVale McGee. Is having all sorts of problems getting good food. Anyway, we're gonna do some more stuff. We're gonna clean up the kitchen. My birthday's coming up in a week, and we have all this food. That's one thing Angie did. She like had all these food companies send us samples to try out. So we're gonna try a lot of food. Let us know. This is a good question for you guys. Let us know. We have all this food, like vegan, like 4 frozen vegan pizzas, some vegan ramen, some more stuff came today. I think Carmen Nuts is sending us some stuff. Would you like to see, like, I want to eat all this stuff in front of the camera for you guys. Would you prefer it in a live stream where we do a mukbang, me and Angie, with you guys here in the chat? Or would you like to see just a regular, what I call like a non-live, a studio video where it's edited and stuff like that, of us eating all this food that Angie got sent to us that we need to start working our way through? So let me know what do you like better, doing a live stream mukbang or like a more edited video? So let me see what you guys are saying. All right, Tracy's into the mukbang live stream. Yeah, that live stream last time was pretty fun. I agree. All right, so if you guys want live stream mukbangs, there's a lot. How much do I plan? Not to the point where we're gonna get sick. I know some mukbangers overeat. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna eat sensible amounts. We're not here to make you sick or make ourselves sick or anything like that. I see one for studio, but cool. We'll do that until we have a lot of food. So you might see a lot of mukbangs in the next week or so, being that we have all this food and my birthday's coming up. So we want to do some birthday. And actually, we're thinking about doing a birthday live stream next week on Friday. Not this Friday, not tomorrow, but in a week from now. So I'll let you know about that. So maybe we'll do some of both. I see a few edited video, a few live. So maybe we'll do a couple studio edited videos and a few mukbangs, kind of spread it all around. ASMR, I know it might be hard to eat, huh? Crinkling all the pizza or whatever. All right, we'll think about that. I'll let Angie know we got mixed, kind of more leaning towards studio on the votes here, but cool. But yeah, we'll do some live ones for sure, because I really wanted to do one last week on Friday, but those damn squirrels bit through the internet cable from the utility pole. So anyway, all right, cool. Oh yeah, Uncle Walt, you got the chow cheese. Yeah, if you've had other vegan cheeses before, like say Daya, looks like it's spelled Daya, but it's actually Daya. Chow cheese is a huge step up there, Walt. So yeah, let us know how you like it. We love it. I think she has a few chow slices in there that I just saw. Well, thanks, Don. My birthday's still a week away, so yeah. It's don't yeah, wish me yeah. I mean you can, but it's a little early, you know. I mean, I should do what Angie does. She kind of like, I should do it this year because, like, Angie kind of turns her birthday into like a week-long celebration. We don't usually have like one party, but we go and do a bunch of things throughout the week. So maybe I'll start thinking of today as the first day of like my birthday week. It'll end and culminate on my actual birthday in a week. So it's kind of cool to do it that way too, because it's harder to go out and do things right now and go places. So maybe I'll just kind of celebrate it in little chunks throughout the week. The joy of turning 53. Why not? It only happens once, but it's gonna happen 7 times, I guess, if there's 7 days. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, Tracy, it was a squirrel attack on our internet line. That's what the technician thought, at least. We thought like it was maybe years of gnawing on the cable, and there was like cobwebs on top of it. So it's been going on for a while. So cool, Tim. You're also a Leo having a birthday soon. Yeah, Joe Rogan's, I told you, is a few days after mine. So yeah, next week on Friday, my birthday. I think we're gonna grab some tamales for my birthday from our good friend Irvin at Vegan by Victoria, or Victoria's Bakery in Santa Ana. I think Angie's gonna hook that up. I told you, we're kind of, we're not going to every place, under the earth right now for takeout food. I don't trust most places. I'm just picking my battles and trust Irvin. I know he runs a tight ship there. Everything should be cool. Let's see. 5G and high EMF. No, I mean, I'm a musician here. We use wireless technology. It's the same frequencies, same strength. And, musicians that use like wireless microphones and earphones, don't fry their DNA. They have children, they reproduce, they're doing fine. So I think there's a lot of misinformation about there. I'm sure when the next thing comes out, 6G, there'll be similar, you know, concerns by people for, but no, we've been using that technology for decades. It's been proven, but now it's just going to be used like, you know, widespread rather than just like in specific local applications, as it has been done since like what, maybe the 70s or 80s. I mean, I remember like Van Halen jumping around with, you know, wireless guitars, you know, no cables. um you want me to try LA lettuce feast? What is that, nature girl? I've never even heard of that. Um, Emmy wants to know, do I find I require less sleep on a vegan diet? I've not noticed that. I'm always one to get sleep when I can, especially, you know, since I'm sort of active and stuff. But what was I going to say? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just a consequence of trying to be healthy. But yeah, it is good to get sleep. I'm all for like getting at least 8 hours of sleep, 9 if my body's asking for it. But yeah, usually between like 7 and 8.5 hours is an average for me. Bring on 6F, huh? Maybe we'll see what that's going to be all about. Uh, am I into the zodiac signs? A little bit. That's kind of more Angie's thing there. But yeah, what about the zodiac signs? Birthday suit mukbang. Well, if I did a birthday suit mukbang, we couldn't put that on YouTube, could we? It wouldn't. It would be a weird mukbang, just a one-person audience or something, or with her. That'd be weird. um, anyway, vegans are not superhuman. I'm not sure what the context of that is, Don, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Vegans are not superhuman. We have all the same kinds of problems, maybe for some problems, a lower risk of them, but you know, we still need things like, you know, we need to see the doctor sometimes, especially if you broke your elbow or whatever, or you know, you can't get sick. You know, I've caught in some colds. Angie caught a flu a year and a half or so ago. You know, it happens. Let's see. Queen, hey Queen Zoms, what's up? Did I hit it by accident or on purpose? What are we talking about there? It must not be about me hitting something. So Dawn, you now needed less sleep. Huh, see, I don't know. I'm not sure what the answer is to that. Let's see. What else y'all have been asking here? Wow, 520 tomato plants, fat vegan. That sounds like a full-time job. Okay, some of you guys are getting less sleep on a vegan diet. Yeah, for me, it hasn't really changed. No, no, Tim, no, my birthday is a week from tomorrow. So I'm saying maybe I'll look at today as like the first day of start thinking about like a birthday week of celebrating, because we have a lot of food that Angie got sent to us. So we need to do some videos, some mukbangs, some live, some studio videos of us eating all this food. So you'll start seeing some more weird content for the next week, guys. I really think so. Oh yeah, my arm, guys. Thanks for asking. Yeah, my arm's doing a lot better. It's shiny right now because I have some castor oil right on this bump here. It turned out, remember I did a live stream about maybe 3-4 weeks ago. I was really concerned about this bump that had been growing on my arm for a while. I didn't know what it was. Well, like pretty much the day after I did the live stream, it really got big, and it turned out it was a what's that called? A cyst. You know, I've had a few in my past. Angie showed me a photo of one. I don't remember. I had one on my back like maybe 15 years ago, and I had it taken off somehow. I don't remember. I don't remember it happening. I guess it wasn't a big deal. But yeah, it turned out to be a cyst, and it's so much smaller now. And yeah, it was bigger. It was like a natural place for it's getting kind of gross for like stuff to come out, drain it like, and it's getting smaller. I've been putting castor oil on it. Angie read about that. I said I'd give it a shot. Why not? It's been getting smaller. I don't know if there's any cause and effect. It could have been happening on its own. But anyway, it's like way better now. I'm not concerned. I didn't have to go to the doctor and spend a bunch of money and have them do whatever they're going to do. Maybe they would give me antibiotics. It looked like it was infected for a little bit there, maybe 4 days or so, 3 days. But yeah, it's a hell of a lot better. I don't worry about it anymore. It's totally cool. Yeah, my cyst is just like a little tiny bump right now. Yeah, I mean, it might seem weird to you, but this is like way better than it was before. It's improving great. I know someone like vegan deterioration is going to make a video. Ryan's vegan diet is failing him, or any of those other anti-vegans. He got a cyst. Like, you know, non-vegans never get cysts. Anyway, All right, so what else y'all asking about here? Wow, I sure missed something. Agreed on the Bible. I have no idea what came before that. Um, Monkey bump. Yeah, I don't think it's from bananas or anything like that, Walt. Yeah, just a normal cyst that people get. It happens. You know, but I'm just glad it didn't get any worse. It got better. And I was all ready to call the doctors. I think last time when I got it done, I remembered I called the a dermatologist to deal with it. I just wanted to have a specialist look at it and deal with it. But anyway, I'm glad I didn't have to do that because that's money out of my pocket, and I'm good. I'm good keeping my cash. Yeah, vegan gets assist. I know. That should be a headline in one of these guys' videos or gals. Vegan gets assist. Vegan fail. Right? Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. Let's zoom in on his arm here. Look at, he has assist here, and that's only because he doesn't eat meat or dairy. Comment down below how horrible the vegan diet is and how it wrecked your health, like it wrecked Ryan's health and made him go bald too. I don't think any of the anti-vegans talk like that, but I just thought I'd pretend I was an anti-vegan there for a second. Yeah, it's just me being silly too, Walt. Yeah, I know cysts can be gnarly. I was seeing some online that were big, like a big giant lump on people's shoulder that they have to go get drained like on a regular basis. I go, whoa, I hope mine doesn't turn out like that. Turns out I guess that's a bit more rare. Favorite pasta dish, Sean? I mean, we don't really make pasta all that much, but when we do, it's like, I just got some angel hair pasta. It cooks quickly. Get some tomato sauce, and I like to put some mushrooms and spinach in it to get it more whole food stuff. So just not just you know noodles and sauce. We just talking about honey, guys. We're still talking about honey, really. I guess you're maybe talking about a different kind of thing, but okay. You like my anti-vegan voice there. Cool. I didn't even know I had an anti-vegan voice until now. I just kind of like did that spontaneously. It wasn't pre-planned. I don't talk to Angie like that or anything like that. But I guess I was an anti-vegan announcer, huh? Like monster truck, one night only. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster. Maybe it's that kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, enough of me doing weird voices for now. Okay, I guess we're still talking about honey. Anyway, guys, yeah, if you're gonna take honey, that's cool. I guess you might not be vegan then. You're probably just vegetarian, which is a cool thing. I tell you, no shame in that. But yeah, why are we still tripping on that? The movie preview voice. I don't want to see that movie. That sounds horrible. If a guy's talking like this for a minute and a half, I just don't want to see that kind of movie. I know you guys like the weird voices, and I was like, promise Angie, I'm not gonna get suckered into doing weird voices. All right, it's like, but veganism causes weird voices. I could see, Vegan Deterioration's next video showing me doing that stuff, showing a video clip of what I did a minute ago. What is it? Vegan gets a cyst. Yeah, vegan is a fail because there's a cyst on his body. How has vegan wrecked your house? I can see her making a whole video about that. See, like Ryan's voice has deteriorated because of veganism. If he didn't eat just plants, he would have a regular voice, like which he has right now. Whoa, how come his voice is back to normal? Oh my God, it doesn't make any sense. Maybe vegan doesn't destroy your health. Oh no. Anyway, favorite show that is our guilty pleasure. Well, I tell you, we got like CBS streaming about a month ago. It's gonna expire on next week, I think on like Wednesday. But we've been binge watching like these old seasons of Survivor, watching some of the best seasons, watching like all this great gameplay. So I guess that's been my guilty pleasure. So it won't be after like Wednesday though. Okay, here's a nice position deal. Vegans don't care about animals. They just want a reason to bully people. Well, that's your assertion, Adil. Can you provide some evidence? Because I'm a vegan. So let's just work with me because you're speaking so generally. When you say vegans, it sounds like you're talking about all vegans or something like that. So tell me how since this is my show and it says vegan right on our channel, long-term vegan, live, ask me anything. Tell me how I don't care about animals, and I'll be waiting to hear your logic, your rationale for why me, This vegan here doesn't care about animals. We could talk about other vegans too if you want later, but first let's talk about me, or I want to know how I don't care about animals. I'd love to hear this because it just sounds like it'll be an interesting answer. So we'll see what he says. Linda, what blood test do I recommend to make sure you're in good health? Hey, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a anything like that, a health professional. But I'll just tell you the blood tests I get. When you go to get a blood test, they usually give you a lipid panel, which measures like your HDL, LDL, that kind of stuff, total cholesterol. And they might have just a basic metabolic panel too, which has like your blood. I would ask to get as much as you can. Ask your doctor. Just let your doctor. I always tell people this: let them know you're vegan, and just say, "Hey, I'm worried. I'm deficient. I might be deficient in a few things like vitamin D, iron, B12. Just see what you can get. So you check those ones out for sure. But yeah, I'm not really a big expert on all the different kinds of things that can be measured in blood tests. I mean, usually if your insurance won't go for like a really big extensive blood test. You probably might do that on your own privately. Okay, let's see Adil here. Here's Adil's reasoning to explain how Ryan is I don't care about animals. So let's see what he says. Let's see if this convinces me. Maybe my position will be changed tonight. This will be a whole new lifestyle for me now. Let's see what he says. I go shopping in a store. A store is built with lots of materials. Those materials were originally used by animals to build homes. So by shopping in a store, you're destroying animals' homes. Well, can you be more specific, Adil? First of all, what materials are stores constructed of? All stores made out of the same materials? Like, say, concrete. Isn't that like a common thing? Gypsum for wallboard. So explain more what materials you're talking about. Secondly, how does that mean that vegans don't care about animals? Because Adil, let me share a little shocker with you here. Nowhere in the I like how non-vegans, I'm sure Adil is. I always get humid with non-vegans like Joe Rogan. I don't want to mention anyone else. I'll get in trouble, but I love it when anti-vegans or non-vegans insist upon defining what veganism is and it is not. So let me go right now and show you the definition of vegan, okay? I can recite it for you, and I have before. All right, let's go take a look what the definition of vegan is. A person who does not eat or use animal products. But let's go to a more extensive definition, like say from the Vegan Society. All right, let's check this definition out. It's not perfect. All definitions are flawed, but you can get the gist of it here. Veganism, a way of life, a way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as possible and practicable, all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So nowhere in here in this definition, Adil, does it say that vegans can have no responsibility of any kind of any creature being harmed. It says as far as possible and practicable, meaning if you're driving a car and you run over a gopher or whatever it might be in the street, doesn't mean you don't care about that animal. Or say you didn't even know, say you're on a public transportation on a bus and it happened to run over something. It doesn't mean veganism is null and void. It just means we don't intentionally want to harm any animals, and we try to avoid it as much as possible. So you're saying just because a bus that a vegan's riding on might run over a gopher, it means, oh, veganism is null and void, and therefore it justifies killing 80 billion animals annually intentionally, just because we can't save a few, because there could be zero harm, which is impossible. That means let's create as much harm as we possibly can. That makes absolutely zero sense, Adil. So again, don't define veganism where there can be no harm. I mean, if that was the case, we could never leave our homes. But then even staying home is fraught with trouble. Say you have electricity on, maybe the electrical lines, the electricity comes from hundreds, sometimes thousands of miles away. Who knows what's happened on there? Maybe some birds flew into them. Who knows? So we would never be able to do anything. So you're saying if you're vegan and you're perfect, vegans have to be perfect. No harm could ever happen, but it's impossible to have no harm in this life. So you're saying vegans would just need to kill themselves to be perfect. Then that's crazy too. So this definition is nuts. okay, a store made of timber. There was a sad beaver across the street because all the timber were used on it. That beaver is now clinically depressed. Clinically depressed. Now I know you're trolling because clinical depression has a definition. You've seen a health professional to diagnose you as clinically depressed, which does not happen to beavers or any other animals. So anyway, just because a store was made out of wood doesn't mean, what should a vegan do then? So vegans can't go to any stores that have lumber, but everyone else can? Like, say you really need to go there. It's the only store in your neighborhood, so vegans have to like make their own store out of like what? I mean, again, go back to the definition. It says as far as practicable, impossible, and possible. Not impossible, but possible. Anyway, let's check out another non-vegan, a not anti-vegan question here from Jay Bunny. And thanks, Jay Bunny, for your super chat tip there. Second one of the night. I see a third one just popping up too. Let's see. Many report easy weight loss on a vegan diet, but if my goal is weight/muscle gain, does a vegan diet help with that too? What do I recommend? Well, Jay Bunny, you asked at an interesting time because I've actually been gaining weight and muscle for a while now as a vegan. Before a couple years ago, let me back up. For like maybe 5 years, I was doing a lot of running and cycling, aerobic based activities, endurance sports, which kept me really slim. I was weighing in the low 170s. And then I finally got back into playing basketball, which is one of my favorite sports. I see you, Jonathan, over here. I'll get to your question in a second there, Jonathan. But I switched over my training to basketball, which meant less of these hardcore, 3-hour bike rides or 10-mile runs, just more quicker running. And then I got the quest to slam dunk at 50, slam dunk a basketball at 50. So that involved more strength training, something I hadn't done in like a decade or so. I didn't even know if I could do it anymore, and it took me a long time. It takes a while to build up your muscles to slam dunk, especially if you haven't been working on strength for like a decade. Because as a runner and cyclist, I didn't really care about that all that much. Anyway, I weigh 195 pounds now from like 172 when I was a runner. And I've been putting on muscle, I've been putting on weight. So yes, it can be done. It really has to do with how much you're eating, making sure that you get enough food, that you're not under eating. That's how you lose weight, or getting or burning so many calories from running and cycling that you can't keep weight on. So it's a matter of training and diet. And that's what I've noticed for me. So yeah, it shouldn't be a problem as long as you get those things in order. And that might take a little while for you to experiment and figure out what works. But yeah, I just make sure I'm eating lots of food and not doing too much endurance training. I still run, but I don't run 20 miles a week anymore. I run about 5-6 miles a week or something like that. I don't do 10-mile runs anymore. I do like 2-3 mile runs. I feel good with that. So it's all a matter of just finding the right balance of food and training that you're doing, so you don't like lose weight. And let's see, Jonathan, have I seen Dominion? It's a tearjerker. I know what you're talking about there. I don't believe I've seen it. I don't really watch stuff like that and Earthlings. I mean, I was vegan before I've heard about those things. I know what's going on in factory farming, and yeah, I want others to see it. I want others to be shocked, to realize what's really happening and what happens to the animals that become their food, that they just see packaged up or in a burger or something like that. People need to understand that. But yeah, me and Angie, we get quite sensitive when we see stuff like that. So, I don't need to watch it. But yeah, I know what you're talking about there. And thanks, Jonathan, too, and Jay Bunny for your super chat tips there. Make sure you're following at Ryan Lum on Twitter. Not only will you see shout outs, thank you guys for your super chat tips, you'll get to see my tweets every day. Ooh, I have 66 likes. Let's see if we can get Uncle Walt's wish here to get it up to 100 likes. Yeah. Let's see. Did I see an old question up there? All right. So what else is going on here? What are my thoughts on the Live to Eat diet, Stumpy? Live to Eat diet. Refresh me. Whose diet is that? I don't recall that right now. I don't believe in diets, to be honest with you. I just eat. I'm vegan. I try to eat as many whole food plants as I want. I'm not even sure what the purpose of diets are. Are these diets like to lose weight or to look good in a bikini or I don't know. Oh, cool, VR. Thank you so much for your kind words there. It means a lot to me. That's why I do what I do, to hear stuff like that from you, to know that what we're doing here has a real effect on people. I don't wake up in the morning thinking, I want to talk to a bunch of trolls today in my live stream. Not my thing, or a bunch of trolls in the comments. I want to do work that reaches people who want to hear what we're talking about and, just sharing our personal experience with you guys. So if you appreciate that, thanks so much. Um, let's see. Do I eat bread, Linda? Yes, we definitely eat bread. Yeah. Yeah, we're not afraid of bread or anything like that. No. Let's see. Let's see. Eating plants. Any tips on getting omega 3s if you can't or don't want to eat nuts and seeds? I mean, you can always take an algae supplement if you want to go that route. There's nothing wrong with taking supplements. It's not like the supplement market, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry, wasn't created for nutritionally deficient vegans or anything like that, just for people that are looking to get something extra beyond what they just get in their diet. So you can always do that. What else can we get for omega 3s there, guys? Um, What about the gluten from bread? Well, I mean, if you're gluten free, then maybe that's an issue for you. We're not gluten free. We've never had any issues with wheat or any gluten intolerance or anything like that. So, you know, if your experience is different, then yeah, you might want to watch out for it. But yeah, gluten, we don't even think it's not even part of the equation. It's like when we buy food or go out to a restaurant, we don't think, is it gluten free or not? We never ask. It's like it's not even a plus. When I see something's gluten free, I don't go, oh yes. It's like, okay, whatever. It's like it doesn't matter to me in any way. I don't feel any better or worse gluten free or gluten with. Potatoes. Yeah, we love potatoes, Linda. We love potatoes. Yeah. I remember when we first tried raw a long, long time ago, we went back to our farmer's market and saw the potato guy with all the potatoes we had been buying for years. And Angie almost had an emotional breakdown, thinking like, God, I'll never be able to eat those delicious potatoes again, which is why I tell people, why go raw for? Why eliminate a perfectly healthy food group entirely? And that's not the only food that's eliminated. So yeah, we love potatoes. We buy potatoes all the time. You'll never find us really potatoless here. Um, let's see. What else you guys asking about here? Let's see. Did Wujita pop on? I see. Let's see. Let's see. Is Joel Furman a scammer? I've never met him. He tells us we need omega 3 from algae oil and he sells way too overpriced algae oil supplements. I don't know about that. I don't know what it costs to produce these things. There you are, Bujita. Awesome. Good to see you. Hey, let's see. Hey, Quincy, Uber Vegan. Thank you so much for your super chat tip there, Quincy. Much appreciated. You found our Love Spirals. That's our band. If you guys don't know, here's our latest album. Life Goes On. We just put out a video just a couple weeks ago. It's up on our Love Spirals official channel. We also put it on our Happy Healthy Vegan channel, so you can check it out. Check it out. It's our newest song. But anyway, you saw a remix we did of our friend's band, Karma Coda, My Love. You love it. Awesome. Yeah, that was fun. I remember when we've done a few remixes for Karma Coda, and I always try to give them something a little extra special on their remixes. I like to try my best on those. So thank you. Yeah, it wasn't just something I just threw together quickly. Yeah, I mean, usually I'll start adding my own guitar parts, bass lines. I'll get Angie in here to sing, to just kind of make it a new song, give it a different beat and stuff like that. Maybe I think I changed some of the melodic structure, the chord changes around, so it sounds like a whole new song. But cool, thanks, Quincy. Appreciate that. And yeah, follow me on Twitter at Ryan Lum down there on Twitter, and you will see a shout out thanking you. And you can follow my witty comments on Twitter about veganism and politics. Yeah, we're not talking about politics right now. We had a few trolls come on. If you want to talk about politics, follow me on Twitter. Unless I make a live stream here where I said, let's talk about politics today. Don, are all wines vegan? No, not all wines are vegan. Yeah, you'll want to look at a website like Barnivore, and they do a pretty darn good job of, as best they can, of researching this for you to tell you which wines are known to not involve any animal products in their production. And some are labeled vegan. That's kind of rare too. But yeah, the Barnivore is a good, because some of them are just accidentally vegan, not trying anything, not even thinking about vegan, but they happen to produce a vegan wine. Let's see. Oh yeah, well, yeah. Well, we did like that. You're right. I really love that chocolate barley milk. Yeah, it was barley. I forgot what it was. I forgot it was oat or barley. If you say it's barley, I'll trust you there. It was so good. Yeah, we had some the other night as like a snack. I like to have some late at night. So I didn't want to have any food that night. I think I had maybe a late dinner. So I said I'll have some of that chocolate milk that we tried on that live stream, or was it a regular video? I think it was just a regular studio video. Cool. Um, let's see, what else are you guys asking there? Let's see. The song was awful, Adil. You've heard the song before? Really? Why do I find that really hard to believe? It's not like we're a really popular band. It just so happens that the song that Quincy mentioned, the remix. You heard the remix. Really? I really really doubt that, because I don't think even like people that know us really well, like Tracy or Race Lever, have ever heard that song, and Quincy just stumbled upon it recently. Walt, what's for dinner tonight? I don't know. I'm guessing, since Angie made this big bowl of soup, lots of legumes and potatoes and vegetables in it. I had a little bit before I came on, but it's a huge giant pot. So we could probably have some more later on tonight, or save it for tomorrow. I'm not sure. I might have already had dinner, perhaps. I'm not sure. It would have been my third meal of the day if you count the pretty large salad that we had before that too. So I don't know. Not really sure. Yeah, Aldi is totally lying. He has no idea of who Karma Coda is, or that song, or anything like that. How do we top our oatmeal? Pretty basic. I put some almond or oat milk, some kind of plant-based milk in it, and then I'll top it with for sweetener, agave. And depending on how fancy I want to get, we'll have some fruit in it. Often we'll cook apples right into the oatmeal. We'll put the apples in first when the water's warming up to get them softer. And then, but anyway, yeah, we'll top it off often, depending on the time of year, like blueberries or raspberries or something like that. That's a typical way. You could just do it with agave and be done too. Oh, cool, Walt. You made veggie soup too. Awesome. Yeah, that's what we're having here. Yeah, full on. Yeah, soup. If you make a big pot too, that's what's awesome about it. You can have it the next day, so don't have to cook as much tomorrow. Let's see. Dates and bananas and cinnamon in your oatmeal. Yes, cinnamon. I forgot about that. Angie likes to put cinnamon in as well. And I'll do it too, just because I know she likes it. Apples and cinnamon are classic. Yeah, sometimes I'll slice some bananas in there. Yeah, cool. There's a good response about our music, Jessica. Love Spirals is an acquired taste. It's like fine wine or dark chocolate. So only some of us get to enjoy it for its beauty. Thank you. Yeah, I knew our one troll here didn't have any idea what it was. Um, let's see. Yeah, soaking some beans, Graven. Yeah, we just soaked some black beans yesterday. So yeah, we're in the whole bean soaking. We buy canned beans. We soak bulk, dry beans too. We just love beans. There's so many good vegan. It's not even vegan food. Just most food's vegan until you put something non-vegan on. There's so many good foods you can eat as a vegan, as I'm trying to say. I'll only need 19, 18 more likes to get to 100. That'd be awesome, guys. That'd be sweet. Let's see. I can't hit like in my setup here, actually. It's just like an admin thing. I don't have access to the actual what you guys are seeing. All right. Yeah, Peter, that would be really bad. Let's hope for no more global pandemics for a little while now. Two of them at the same time would be really bad. Does Ryan talk with Vegan Gains at all? I haven't spoken with Richard directly. Sometimes I'll send him a message, or his wife or something like that. But yeah, we don't really have any kind of regular social thing or anything like that. Oh, Leah, yeah, it's definitely after midnight on the East Coast. I forget, yeah, you and Graven Babies are East Coasters. So thanks for joining. That's why I didn't want to come on too late. I want to make sure you East Coasters didn't have to stay up all night. But thanks for joining, Leah. It's always good to see you. I'm glad to see our regulars here, especially our East Coast ones that are staying up a little late for me. I appreciate that. Organic vegan. You asked me a question. Let me see if I can see it. If not, you can copy and paste it. Okay. When you eat 3 bananas, you can go to the bathroom. So is it better to drink bananas? You'll probably have the same thing happen to you, probably. I don't notice any difference as far as like needing to go take a pee or poo or anything like that from eating or drinking. It's the same thing for me. So, but you can experiment and see what happens. But bananas do help with your bowel movements for sure. Have I tried just egg? Yeah, I haven't had it in a while, Joseph. It's just been kind of pricey. Maybe they're getting cheaper now. Last time I tried it was like $8 for that little tiny jug of egg solution. But yeah, it's all right. Yeah, I mean, if it's cheaper, I might get it more. I'm not a big fan of eggs anyway, but yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, it tastes kind of like how I remember eggs. But if it was cheaper, like how eggs kind of are, I would probably get it a little bit more. But again, yeah, I'm kind of more of a fan of eating whole food plants, but once in a while it's fun to have something weird like that. But yeah, I wouldn't want to have it like every day, like some people need to have eggs every day. I wouldn't want to have like just egg every day. I'm happy with bananas and oatmeal for breakfast. Have I heard about banana milk? I can't recall having had banana milk before. Can you buy that in the stores? Jessica, do I think I would have been vegan without meeting Angie? I don't know. I mean, I already tried vegetarian before I met Angie, and it just kind of happened. I mean, I think so, because what made me go vegan 100% in 2010 was the same reason why I tried vegetarian in 1992 or 3 or whenever it was. The feeling, the conviction that animals don't need to die in order for me to live. That hit me in the 90s, but I couldn't implement it. But in 2010, I saw all the restaurants had vegan options, at least the ones I was going to. There's so many vegan products, and it's like way easier now. There's way more vegan restaurants. So anyway, what was I going to say? I was on a path that, I think Angie definitely helped me on that path, being, vegetarian and just having a pretty much vegetarian like home here all those years that we were living together before I went vegan. It's hard to say. It's hard to say how your life would have been if something didn't happen, right? I don't know. Adel, well, thank you for your super chat tip there. I'm not sure if I totally trust what you're saying here, that I convinced you to turn vegan, but if I did, awesome. I'm glad. Let me know if you're pulling my legs or not here, Adel, if I really helped you to become vegan. But I did cool things. And again, you'll see if you go to my Twitter at Ryan Lum, there is a super chat tip a super chat tip shout out there waiting for you. So thank you. Look who's here. Angie's here. Cool. I'm gonna get some water. You guys can all say hi to Angie down in the chat. She's not here in the room, but she's in the chat there. I think Uncle Walt's still here. Let's see if Uncle Walt's still here. Here's Uncle Walt. I was letting Angie know. I was letting everyone know, Angie, that we have a bunch of food. Angie, I said, if you joined us late, my birthday's coming up in a week, basically. A week from Friday, a week from tomorrow. And Angie's been getting all these companies to send us all these foods, not sponsored or anything like that. They're not paying us a dime, but we have vegan pizzas, vegan ramen, all sorts of stuff. Every day something new seems to arrive. So we're going to make some videos of us eating this stuff. So I took a little survey earlier. How would you like us to do it? Like, a live mukbang like we did a few weeks ago, where we just try a bunch of stuff. And people seem to like that. A few people voted for, a filmed, edited video of that too. So we could do a whole bunch. We could do some live mukbangs. We could do some here in the studio or outside, whatever, and edit a video together. So just letting you know, there's a lot of food. That's going to be, you're going to see us eating some food. Nothing to the point where it's, an obscene amount of food, like a mukbang that's just crazy, all this food that's just, overeating. We're just going to eat the right amount, The mukbangs don't have to be overeating, I don't think. If anyone knows the definition better than I do, let me know if it involves an obscene amount of food. But I guess what I eat is an obscene amount of food for some people, but most people aren't 6'5", 6'4.5", and active. Ray Silver wants a present for my birthday. Oh, we hit 100 likes. Thanks for letting me know, Uncle Walt. Thanks, everyone, for hitting the like button, getting us up to 100 likes right now. Awesome. Much love, much appreciated, guys. Yeah, my birthday is a week from now, and we're thinking about also too doing a live stream at some point on my birthday. I know one of our plans is to go to our friends Irvin's Bakery, Vegan by Victoria, or is it just Victoria's Bakery, and get a bunch of tamales because yeah, the tamales his mom makes, the vegan tamales, are so good. I tell you guys, we don't go out a lot right now. We don't trust too many places, but we will go get some of his tamales. Let's see. Angie says we have an obscene amount of food. 4 vegan pizzas, guys. We have 4 vegan pizzas. Wow, that's crazy, huh? And that's just for starters. You know, we've had vegan ramen, this big frozen thing of vegan ramen that someone sent us. Peter, can you send me a present? Yeah, you can totally send a present to our PO box. Let me know if you're serious about that, because I try not to go there too often, but if there's something in there, I'll go. In our PO box, let's see. Let me see if I can get the address for that. 1 second, guys. Darn. I don't know. Yeah, let me try this. Let me try this, guys. Maybe Angie can entertain you guys for a second here. I think it's in our show notes. I need to go to our channel here. Hey, this is Ryan. Okay, that hopefully you didn't hear that. That was one of our videos there. Let's see. All right, I found our PO box. Awesome. All right, let me go back to y'all here. Hopefully Angie was keeping you entertained. Yeah, if anyone wants to send stuff to us, here is our PO box. Like I said, I don't get there regularly, so it might be a week or two after, or longer sometimes. Just mainly a place where mail goes. I don't have to put my home address out there, as you can understand, for various reasons. But yeah, check it out. You can send stuff to our PO box. You heard it? Yeah, I have it all. I have my computer wired up so I could play videos for you guys. So we could do live response videos if I want to. Yeah, Mr. Technology. Anyway. Tamales is an American thing? No, it's a Latin thing, you know, Latin American cultures. So yeah, Mexico tamales, but I think Irvin's family is from is it El Salvador, or yeah, or I think it was, yeah, I think it's Salvadoran tamales. They're all a little different in different regions. But yeah, you're probably, you know, if you don't live around here, you may have never seen tamales before. I mean, here meaning like the United States, or at least a city or an area that has a lot of people from Mexico and Central America. Oh yeah, the room's backwards, huh? My stuff's backwards, huh? Never thought about that. I wonder if something went weird with my camera today. Is it always backwards like this? I'm having trouble thinking now if I did something weird today. Let me go look at a last live stream while Angie's here. I'm just curious if it's... Yeah, it is backwards. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, okay, now you guys got me tripping a little bit. I'll have to figure that one out later. Anyway. What else are y'all talking about? Yeah, I'm totally confused about the camera now. Anyway, You got me all self-conscious now. Actually, look at my other camera, the one with the web browser, and see if it has things backwards. Now that one's right. See, you can read my stuff here right. Okay, I have to troubleshoot later and see what the heck I did wrong this time. Man, always something to keep it from being perfect. Anyway, my other streams are the other way around, Walt. Okay, that's what I thought. I knew something looked weird when I looked in the camera today. I don't even know how to do this. I don't even know how to flip it around like that. I'm looking at the controls here. It just happened randomly. Anyway, yeah, the squirrels have been messing with my screen too, in addition to my internet connection cable outside. Oh well, at least it's working. You can see me. I'm just backwards, So oh well, I can live with that. More likely the raccoons, you think? Maybe so. Yeah, I thought things looked funny too, but things have just been so weird lately, I didn't even think twice about it, Oh well, I can live with it, but I will try to figure this out so it doesn't happen again. I like to, be in control, not the bugs the technological bugs. Angie, yeah, about BTS canceling their tour. What do you think about that, Angie? That BTS canceled their tour. Yes, we did have tickets. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce vegan backwards. Is it Nagev? I don't know. I guess I should record myself and then play it backwards and see what it sounds like. You kind of like it backwards? Okay. Well, we'll just leave it for now since it's working. When was the last time I tripped on magic mushrooms? Good question. That's a loaded question. Assumes I trip on magic mushrooms, but to be completely honest, that was more my thing in the '90s. Was taking magic mushrooms, psilocybin mushrooms. But I knew what I was doing. I read lots of good books from, like, say, Terrence McKenna, Jonathan Ott. But there wasn't the internet back then, guys. So I had to do my own research on how to do it right and safely. But it's been a while. It's been I think since we had our channel, maybe once or twice, and it hasn't been in the past several years. Just not. It's pretty rare. I should just do a microdose. I know that's been getting more popularity. I did that a few times in the '90s too, without knowing it was called that. It was kind of cool. So maybe I just should do that. A dose where you're not really feeling like anything more than just maybe a heightened sense of awareness kind of thing. Hey, Jonathan O'Rear, thank you for your super chat tip there, Jonathan. Follow me at Ryan Lum on Twitter and you'll see a shout out. Thank you. You don't have to follow me to see that, but just follow me there if you can, because I'm trying to build up my Twitter following. I've been consistently over 5,000 followers now, like 5,025, 5,030 followers. Let's see. You used to live in Seal Beach and your grandpa owns Old Town Cafe. Wait, which one is Old Town Cafe? That rings such a bell. Is that one of the places on Main Street there, Jonathan? Because, yeah, our P.O. box is in Seal Beach. And maybe you saw our address there. It's right on Main Street there. There's so many food places there on Main Street. I don't really know too many other names, to be honest with you, because most of them aren't really all that vegan friendly. So I just kind of don't really pay much attention. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen the name. Which one is the Old Town Cafe? It sounds like a Main Street, Seal Beach. Yeah, I go there all the time. It used to be one of my main surfing spots when I was into surfing. I used to surf either in the river there or the north side of the pier. If you're Seal Beach familiar, you know what I'm talking about. Then I moved on to Bolsa Chica, just bigger, more room. Not necessarily bigger waves, just more room. It gets really tight down at Seal. Hey, thank you, The Mountains. Thank you so much for your super chat tip there. Much appreciated. Thank you. Appreciate that, guys. You guys are so nice. You guys are very generous and awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, you too, The Mountains. If you're not following me on Twitter, assume you have a Twitter, there it is, at Ryan Lum. Follow me. And I make comments pretty much every day about something related to veganism, something often about politics. As you guys know, I was running for city council and I was using Twitter as a platform for that. So it's a nice mix of seeing some more aspects of me, more than just the vegan activist, a little bit of my political activism as well. But I do both. If you don't care about the politics, just ignore those posts. Peyote, Uncle Walt. Yeah, it's pretty old school. You don't see too many people doing mescaline and peyote right now. That was that was more of a 60s thing for sure. I never did either of those. From what I've read, because I did research on it, obviously it sounds like both of those are kind of hard on the body, often involving nausea and vomiting. Not my idea of having a good night. That could send you in a bad spiral. Let's see. Am I going to get Dr. Greger's new book, How to Survive in a Pandemic? Oh, I haven't been following Dr. Greger for a while. I haven't seen too many of his videos or live streams. I didn't know he was writing such a book. So, I got How Not to Diet in February, and I haven't read it yet. So I'm kind of behind on my reading right now. So yeah, I would like to read it at some point. Yeah, Angie, no projectile vomiting. Of the many times I've done psilocybin mushrooms, I never remember having ever the sensation of wanting or needing to vomit or anything like that. So yeah, mushrooms, if you're going to do something like that, it's probably one of the more controllable and safe things. Not promoting this or anything, but if you are into that, that was my favorite. Just because, I don't want to go too much in it, but yeah, it's, other things that are made by humans, you don't know what they made it with, if it's made right, but, plants are much, there's less stuff that can go wrong. It's a plant. Some mad chemist didn't have to put a bunch of weird stuff in it. So anyway, enough of that right now. Yeah, and mushrooms are vegan too, by the way. Who knows if, some crazy chemists put some non-vegan chemicals or use some non-vegan chemicals as a base, or who knows, Anyway, I should watch Rich Roll's recent interview with Dr. Greger. Well, I subscribe to the Rich Roll podcast, but I usually listen to podcasts when I'm driving, and haven't been doing much driving lately, guys. I mean, I do drive, but not as much as before. I don't drive to the gym regularly and make all sorts of weird little trips like I used to. So yeah, it's harder for me to keep up with my podcasts. What's my opinion on cannabis? Yeah, I've been very openly pro cannabis for decades. So I always felt that if it's legal, I feel it should be legal now on a federal level in all 50 states, and on a federal level it'd be so much better. Like these cannabis operators have problems. Cannabis dispensaries and stores have trouble getting bank accounts because cannabis is still illegal on a federal level. So they have this problem of having all this cash on hand, which can create criminals wanting to rob them. Anyway, yeah, I believe it should be legal, and I have no problem with cannabis whatsoever. I've smoked cannabis many times in my life. Again, more so in the 90s, and I've never had a problem with it. Never nothing bad's ever happened. You listen to some cool music, put on some jazz, put on some Pink Floyd, see a cool movie. I've had nothing but positive experiences. It's not the stuff. It's not like what some of the anti-cannabis activists say. You lose your mind, you go crazy, all this stuff. No, didn't happen to me. Full of crap. So anyway, cannabis is vegan too. Thanks for pointing that out, Race Lover. All the most interesting things are vegan. Yeah, you got that right, huh? Ayahuasca is vegan. So anyway, what else are you guys asking about here? Eating plants. Going to try to be away from your phone for a month. That's tough. Are you going to be consciously trying to keep your phone away from you, or are you traveling somewhere where you don't have access to your phone? Like say, the people that go on reality shows like Survivor or Ink Master or something like that. Let me know, because that sounds like it's easier. You're forced to not have your phone. But being around your phone, but putting it away in a safe or not turn it on, that sounds a lot tougher. Okay, yes, Angie, you're right. I did have that one experience. Thanks. Yeah, okay, I said I've never had a bad experience on cannabis. I'll take that back. Yeah, and the early days when it was the first cannabis dispensary I'd ever seen in my life here in California. It opened up almost across the street from our house, just a few blocks away. I walked there. I signed up. I got all this free membership stuff. They gave me an edible. Some kind of cookie or something, was it, Angie? I can't remember. And there's a problem with edibles. You guys might know this. It's getting better now, but back then they weren't labeled with how much, how potent they are, like the dosage of THC or anything of the sort. So I ate way too much. Yeah, and that's what's cool about smoking it. You know what you're getting. And you can feel it in real time when to stop or whatever. Anyway, I ate way too much, and I was scared to walk down the hallway. I just wanted to lay in bed, and I was thinking, I should go to the kitchen and get some water. I was like, no, that sounded like the most difficult journey I would ever have to undertake. It was, I did have that one bad experience, and it was my own fault, So so ever since then, my lesson has been learned. Whenever I have an edible, which is pretty rare, I make sure I eat way less than I think. I'd rather have it under affect me than over affect me, especially if you're going to be in public or something like that. Like, if you're going to go to a concert or something, I'd rather be a little wanting more than oh my God, the whole world's like, oh, whoa, So anyway, enough of that. Yeah, you did talk me down, Angie. You did help on there. You were my trip captain that evening. So yeah, that was a one time I remember anything really kind of not really all that good happening with cannabis. Other than that, it's been 99.9% of the time very, it's either neutral or positive thing. Sometimes you just might smoke some or whatever and feel whatever, but that was only one time I go, man, what happened? I shouldn't have done that. You'll throw up. Well, I've never had that happen. I didn't feel like throwing up that night. But yeah, been very respectful of edibles ever since then, and try to just we put on Kurosawa. If you know who Kurosawa is, he's one of those famous film directors of all time. More old school. He's not alive anymore, but we put on Dreams, his comeback movie from the 90s, and that was too intense. But anything would have been too intense. At least it was a beautiful thing to watch, at the time. But I remember we put on Kurosawa's Dreams, and wow. Yeah, you can imagine that. If anyone who's ever seen Kurosawa's Dreams, imagine Ryan just eating way more edible than he should have, watching Dreams. Just watching Dreams completely sober is crazy enough, but imagine, extremely medicated Ryan watching that thing. It was way too much. Yeah, he did put up an episode of Northern Exposure. I don't even remember which one, but I just needed something just kind of like a little more boring reality, I guess, not some kind of beautiful surrealism and stuff like that, playing with your head. And no, I'm not old school, I'm just old. Cool, I'm glad I entertained you with that story. I don't think I've ever told that story before. I guess I kind of forgot about it. I didn't even really think about it as like a cannabis experience because it was so different being an edible. It's totally different. You guys know what I'm talking about. I've done both. It's completely different. It takes longer for your body to metabolize it. It comes on a different way. It lasts longer and it can be way more intense. I'm old school. I'd rather just have some the old school way. Yeah, I just let it go. No, trust me. When I was taking mushrooms in the '90s, I was taking like 3 grams, 4 grams. What would be considered heroic doses. I know how to go with it, but there's something about that just insane amount of like, you know, of edible I ate. It was just like no, I was going with it. It was just hard to go with it. It was difficult. I knew from past experience how to deal with intense moments like that. Fantasia, yeah. See, that's the kind of thing where you put it on and it's trippy enough anyway, right? Sober. But if you just ate a giant edible that you shouldn't have, it's going to be too much. Anything was too much, really. In reality, it was just kind of too much. I just wanted to sit there in bed and just kind of like not do anything. But you have to do something. No, I never really met the aliens on mushrooms or anything like that. Nothing like that. Seen some really incredible visions but yeah, I don't know if I saw aliens or not or anything like that. Who knows? You're not smoking anything. You learned a lesson. That's cool. Okay, I never had any problems smoking anything. Um, I do have a vaporizer too that I bought a long time ago before we started our channel, and yeah, I'll pull that out once in a blue moon. I've seen new vaporizers. They look totally different than what I got. Mine looks pretty old school. God, I didn't know we're gonna go talk about all this stuff. It's not like I'm hardcore into this stuff or anything like that, guys. Just something different. Something I've done a few times, and I'm sharing my experience with you because I'm not embarrassed. Nothing bad happened to me. Um, you know. So be what it is. I'm sure some anti-vegan's gonna make a video now about, hey, Ryan's addicted to DMT and peyote and whatever. Who knows? Who knows what the anti-vegans might say? So anyway, abstracity. You just started vaping right now. Perfect timing, huh? We're just talking about vaping right now. Cool. The mountains and the sea. I'm glad some of us know Kurosawa. You haven't ever seen a Kurosawa movie? He's got some great ones. Classic black and white movies. That was his era. Um, the 40s, 50s. But yeah, Dreams is a beautiful color film. Yeah, Rashomon. If you need to see just like one old classic, maybe his greatest movie of all time, Rashomon. Just look it up. You could find it probably on some streaming services. Maybe you have to pay $1 or $2. Who knows? But it's totally worth it. You got to get through. You can't go through life and not see Rashomon by Kurosawa. So anyway, so Ryan, I'm a drug addict. We get it. No, far from it. Far from being a drug addict of any kind. In fact, these things you can't get addicted to, right? There's no such thing as physical dependency when it comes to cannabis or psilocybin mushrooms or anything like that. Yeah, Seven Samurai, another one of his classic movies. I just think Rashomon is his best of the bunch. And I love that his lead actor that he used for so many of those movies, Mifune. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Forgive me, I'm horrible at Japanese. But yeah, he's one of my favorite actors of all time too. It's such a great pairing to have a great director with a great actor. I saw the same thing happen in the 60s and 70s with Werner Herzog and Klaus Kinski. It's a special thing to see. Yep, you guys know what I'm talking about. Awesome. Cool, yeah, check out Kurosawa if you've never seen Kurosawa. Yeah, we love that actor. He's awesome. He's so great in all these movies here, especially Rashomon. Yeah, Toshiro Mifune. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I hope I'm pronouncing his name with some kind of semblance to how it goes. Do I do Afro Samurai? What is Afro Samurai? Please let me know what that is. What my favorite breakfast food? Well, I don't know if it's my favorite, but you guys know I have my banana smoothies almost every day. So I guess that would be my favorite if you look at it from that point of view. Yeah, well, that's what I was joking about. I think that's why I'm so open to discuss the non reefer madness like experiences that I've had when I've had cannabis. You know, it's nothing like that. That's the thing. You're shown propaganda like that, and maybe when you're in school, the police officer comes and tell you guys, "Hey, don't smoke weed. If you smoke weed, you're gonna be like these guys in reefer madness. They lose their minds and they go crazy and they run down the street naked and climb up fences." Like nothing further could be from the truth in that. You like relax, you chill out, you don't want to commit violent crimes, you don't want to beat your wife and children, you just want to chill out. Not to say you should, no, I'm just saying it's the opposite of crime inducing. It's like crime reducing. It just makes you chill out, might feel more empathy and happiness. All right, Tracy. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you being here as long as you could, Tracy. That's really cool of you. I know. Yeah, you're busy with your move and school coming up and everything. Yeah, we got to chat about that. See what that's all about. I want to catch up. So we'll catch up sometime, Tracy. My favorite sci-fi movie. Wow, if Angie's still here. Oh, let's see if Angie's still here. Maybe she could help me with that. Favorite sci-fi movie. Let me think for a second. Nothing's coming to mind as a favorite sci-fi movie. Man, I'm having trouble. I'll probably blurt something out in a little bit. Angie, what's my favorite sci-fi movie? Help me out here. Let me know. Let's see, Jay, you're saying in Canada on a national level, weed has been legalized. Well, that's cool. That's what the United States needs to move to, like I've been saying, instead of just having to be legal in some states. Okay, so I was thinking that too, Angie. Maybe Star Trek Generations, maybe the one where Captain Kirk and Captain Picard meet up through some kind of time warp. What's that thing called? The vortex, whatever. I forgot what it's called. Anyway, they meet up. They do work together. That might be my favorite one, Star Trek Generations. It's all about the concept of time. For me, it's like a meditation on what time is, how does the human spirit mind relate to time, what is it? So it's kind of a philosophical movie, at least the way I look at it. So maybe that's my favorite one, Star Trek Generations. Look for that. It's one of the most overlooked Star Treks, by the way. I heard a lot of Trekkies don't like it. It doesn't have the typical storyline. And so a lot of people didn't see it or didn't like it. So maybe watch it with a new perspective if you saw it in the past and were bummed out. I dig it. I could watch that movie like once a year. All this stuff about weed is so funny when you're from the Netherlands. Hey, we're kind of like the Netherlands here now in Long Beach, man. There's so many like places to get legal weed and people smoke it freely. It's decriminalized here. You can't really I'm sure in some states, like in the South particularly, you can go to jail still, get prison time for smoking a joint, but no, not here, not at all. I think it's at worst a misdemeanor, which is like you maybe pay a small fine or something like that. Oops, I have a drinking problem, by the way, here, guys. Got all over my chin. M Bond, great question. How is my jump shooting holding up during this pandemic? Have I been able to shoot around? Yeah, if you saw my last workout video from about 2 weeks ago, I go down to this court where the rim's been taken down, but it's cool. You can see where the rim should be. You see where the bolts would have been. Oh, Michael, I'll get to you in a second, Michael Caputo. But yeah, I just shoot off there. I just shoot where the backboard would be. And it's cool because, there's no rim to make your ball bounce in weird directions. So you can get a lot of shots off. Yeah, you don't know if it would have gone in or not, but that's not really the point. I just want to keep my muscles trained, keep them strong, keep that whole machinery, the mental, physical apparatus strong that involves, to get a ball shot accurately. So I'm keeping that strong. And I'm also able to, too, judge where the rim would be. And I was working on dunking. I was just there yesterday, too, doing the same drill where I go there and just shoot off maybe a couple hundred shots really quickly, like in 10, 15 minutes, work on dribbling up and down the court, and then do some dunk practice. Because, like I said, you can see where the bolts where the rim would be, so you know where the rim would be. So I'm just trying to get the ball above that. So when they put the rim back, whenever that may be, I'll hopefully be able to dunk at this one court. And this is in Seal Beach, by the way. We were talking about Seal Beach earlier. I saw in Long Beach a few of the courts here have their rims back. So I'm afraid to go to Long Beach though, because there's more people here, and I don't want to be playing around people right now. I'm very cool working out by myself. In fact, when I go to the gym, you guys see me playing basketball, with other people in the videos before the pandemic and all. But I like to get there early, or get there after all the guys are playing, and have the like a half court to myself for my workout. I don't really need to have other people to enjoy basketball, because a lot of basketball, I just, there's two kinds of players. Ones that just love playing games, and I never see them working out on their own. They'll warm up a little bit, but they don't play one-on-one. They don't work on shots. They don't do drills. For me, I could do drills all day, but I like to play games too. So I'm cool just spending the rest of the pandemic time working on drills and working on strength. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah, I'm finding ways to do it, and we'll see how it goes on like this. But yeah, I really want them to get that rim up, because I'm pretty damn sure I can slam it on this rim here. Oh, Scanner Darkly. Thank you, Angie. It's kind of a sci-fi / animated movie. Have you guys seen Scanner Darkly by Richard Linklater? It's got like Keanu Reeves, Robert Downey Jr., Woody Harrelson, Winona Ryder. It's a great movie too. Yeah, check that out if you haven't seen A Scanner Darkly. It'll trip you out. I guess that could be considered a sci-fi. It's an animated sci-fi. It's like they filmed the movie on film and then they animated over every frame. So you'll just have to check it out. Look at a trailer at the very least. Let's see. Yeah, we should watch that again. Maybe we'll watch that on my birthday week. We're talking about all these movies we're going to watch on my birthday. And Michael Caputo, thank you. Thank you so much, Michael, for your super chat tip there. If you haven't already, follow me at Ryan Lum right there on Twitter. Not only will you see a shout out thanking you for your tip, you'll see all my witty comments there about veganism, politics. So please follow me on Twitter. I'm so stoked you guys got me well over 5,000 followers there now. I know a lot of them are old time followers. Hey, Herbivore, what is up? Hey, yeah, it's morning in England right now. Huh? That's one advantage of being up this late right now. I get some of the Europeans that are early risers. So good to see everyone. Say hello to Paul, Finch Herbivore down there. Cool to see you, Paul. Yeah. We should chat again sometime, Paul. I was cool when we did that live stream. I've been changing my workout routine. It's cool to change things up, right? You don't want to do the same thing every day, every month, every year. I found new uses for my single dumbbells here, doing upper body stuff. Just different ways of laying on the floor, elevated or not, working upper body out differently. So I'm just going for that right now. I was doing 100 push-ups a day, not all in one shot. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that, but I was doing that for like a month. Wasn't really seeing much change. It's just I thought there'd be some more noticeable gains. I go, okay, I'll do something different there. So anyway, one day I'll look like you. No, just kidding, Paul. I'll never get to that stage. I'm not even trying that anyway. I'm just trying to get stronger for basketball. Whenever that comes back for me, it seems like it's gonna be months still. That's cool. It gives me more time. When I get back, everyone's gonna say, "Whoa, man, you've put on a few pounds, Ryan, in a good way." Oh man, so you're gonna go back, Paul? So that's the thing. That's the question. To go back now or not? I know things are better in your country because you guys actually had taken it more seriously, a little more than what's going on here. I know your situation there is nothing like what's going on here in terms of cases and deaths per capita or anything like that. So cool. Yeah, for me, especially being in my 50s, I'm gonna just wait. And like I said, I'm finding new ways to work out. In fact, I'm not missing the gym all that much right now. Just a few lifts, a few things I wish I could do here that I can't. But I'm finding I can compensate in other ways. And I just really miss the basketball court. That's what I miss the most, is playing basketball. Yeah, Race Lever, I heard you do some double duty, huh? I hope you remember, Race Lever, your priority is to me. If me and Paul ever stream at the same time, I got you first. Remember that. I'm just kidding, but remember that though. Just kidding. Remember that. Rock, say you gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed. And Angie, I'll be joining you in a bit. I've been on almost 2 hours, a minute and 48. 1 hour and 48 minutes. I almost said 1 minute and 48 seconds. Anyway, I'll be joining you too, Angie. It's almost 10 here. We got to join back up, become a family unit again, and chill out. But yeah, it's been fun working out at home. In fact, I'm finding that I'm actually doing more upper body work like if you add it all up time wise than I would do when I was going to the gym, because I would only go to the gym twice a week, because going to the gym's kind of a big deal for me. It's not that close, it's not that far though, but it's like 15 minutes away, so that's like a half hour, well, maybe like 12 minutes. So that's like 25 minutes round trip. You got to walk in and check in. So you're losing like half an hour there, So I would only go like twice a week. But now, like every day when I wake up, I can work on something at home. I'll try to take one day a week off completely to give my body some complete recovery. But I'm actually working. I probably get more time, lifting weights now than I did ever before. So we'll see how that goes. Now that I've started this new, like getting more hardcore on the weights. The first couple months on lockdown, I was doing more stretching, letting the body recover because I had some injuries. Now that I'm good to go, I'm going hard on the weights again. So there is plenty of race lever to go around. Remember that. Remember, there's plenty of race lever to go around, but I'm number one, remember. Just kidding, guys. I'm not a narcissist or anything. I just like making fun of race lever. Yeah, time is flying by, guys. Yeah, Angie's let me know. Bodie the cat is out there, waiting for me. He wants his daddy to come out and join him. Yeah, there you go, kid. No, yeah, wherever. Yeah, I'm trying to find ways to exercise that don't involve the gym. As far as running goes, like you're doing, yeah, that's easy. Yeah, just step outside and start running. And I'm just going back to some of my old routes I used to do when I was a hardcore runner, just not going as far and just taking it a little more easy, because that's not what I'm working on right now. I'm not trying to like build up like to run a half marathon again or anything like that. Just trying to keep my conditioning going. So I'm good for basketball. And plus too, I noticed the running helps for basketball in a weird way you wouldn't probably think of, is that basketball involves a lot of jumping and hitting the ground hard with your feet and ankles and stuff like that. So if you haven't ever been running on the street and you go out and just try to play basketball, especially outdoors on a hard court, your body's probably not used to that kind of pounding. So I noticed the regular running keeps my body tough. The legs, the muscles, tendons, just more street ready for the pounding of basketball. You don't have these virgin legs is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, running has many good benefits. Yeah, it's building up that bone density is what I'm talking about. Yeah, see? Yeah, you guys are doing it. Abstracity. We're all finding our ways to do it here. Yeah, yoga. I love yoga. Most days, too, I begin with some form of yoga / stretching, some forms of Kundalini yoga. I showed this in a video from, I think, late March, early April. The first time ever I showed you guys some of the yoga I do here. It's really to help me in many ways. Keep loose in the spine, keep my hips flexible, and stretch out my legs too, the back of my legs, the hamstrings, the calves, because those get really tight. Yeah, I can touch my toes again. I wasn't able to touch my toes for the past like maybe 3-4 years at least. So yeah, but yeah, I know it's more than just stretching. It's a spiritual practice. Yeah, I appreciate that aspect of it as well. So yeah, that's usually how I start off my days with some yoga and stretching. Not yogurt, but yoga. Let's see, eating plants. How can one go beyond just being a real vegan activist in terms of impact? I mean, go beyond that? I mean, I don't know how you go beyond that. I mean, just keep trying. Just keep at it every day. If that's your, what you want to do, if you want to keep taking it to the next level, it's like something you just keep building. You might not in a day's time notice much difference, but just keep working at it. Increase your network of fellow vegan activists. Find more ways you can outreach, either online or in person. Just keep going at it, because we need more and more people to let people know why there's no logical, no valid, no moral reason for the continued killing and torturing of animals. I didn't take a sip during all of that. So yeah, cool. We all need to work together. Great, a great vegan activist. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Oh, I thought you mistyped it a different way there. But yeah, let's think of it like this. All people who are great at something were not quite as great before. Like, look at LeBron James. He wasn't always the great LeBron James or the great Earthling Ed or whatever. You work towards that. You keep working every day. Consistency, passion. Just keep working hard to become a greater vegan activist. Like LeBron James works out even harder now than he did before, so he can be even greater. Just keep pushing it, if that's your goal. Let's see. What else you guys asking? Let's do some like quick question here, and I will let you all go. And before I let you all go, don't be surprised if you see some live streams soon, like maybe tomorrow, who knows, or Saturday, whenever. You're gonna start seeing some more content of us eating all this food that Angie was talking about. So just letting you know, I should probably go soon now so I don't get bored when we do our next live stream, which could be tomorrow. We don't know. We'll figure it out, but we have a lot of food to eat, and my birthday's in a week, so just be prepared. You might have some weird entertainment viewing coming from us. Friday Dunkathon. Well, I need my rim put back up there before I can do that. But no, I just went yesterday to the basketball court. I'm good. I don't need to go more than once a week or two. I noticed just by going once every week or two, compared to the first time I did this like a month or two ago, I'm moving much better. I'm jumping higher, so it's all, I don't need to play all the time. As long as I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm working towards my goal. I'll probably stay around this time slot, meaning, I probably won't come on now. I'll be ending about now, but sometime, I came on about 2 hours ago, so around that time slot. So, and if it's really cool, maybe I'll leave it on, but if you get the link, that's why you should be subscribed to our channel. So, when you get these notifications for live streams, you can always watch it, because I'll take it off our homepage like in an hour or two usually. But if you have the link, if you received a notification or an email, you have that link forever. I think I've only taken one down and maybe two in my entire life here. So, anyway, yeah, make sure you're subscribed so you can always watch these on demand at your own time in case you missed one or you're busy. You have a life. I totally get that. That's funny, Mujita. Let's see if there's anything else I want to tell you about this, anything else. But yeah, just be prepared for some weird videos for my upcoming birthday week. Yes, in case you turned late, I will be turning 53 in a week's time, basically. So yeah, we have a lot of food to eat. Angie's got a lot of food here that she got from vegan companies. 4 vegan pizzas in the fridge or in the freezer. We got a lot of stuff, so we got to eat it. So we'll share it with you guys. So I guess that's it. I need, if you have any videos you want me to work on, let me know. If there's a story you want me to cover, you can let me know down here, or you can send me a message off our website. I know a few of you guys like to email me stuff because I'm not working on anything right now. I'm kind of like, I've been working on music stuff. After Angie and I put out that video 2 days ago about, the vegan food fail in the NBA bubble with the Lakers, I haven't started working on anything yet. I've had all these weird, like, just business things to take care of the past few days and some music things. So let me know if you want to see anything, maybe respond to anything, my typical logical critical thinking breakdowns. Let me know if there's some story in the news that's pissing you off or something, and I will have a look at it. Let's see, race. Would I rather fight inch herbivore or make out with Bart K? Oh man, I would like to fight with Hinch Herbivore, learn some moves. I'm sure it'd be, an educational experience for sure. I do know some Taekwondo, so I might be able to last a little bit. I have a pretty long reach, being 6'4.5", so maybe I could stay up for maybe 10, 20 seconds. We'll see. All right, guys. All right, guys, that's it. So I will see you guys really soon. You won't have to wait a week, maybe tomorrow. We'll see, and you'll see lots of good vegan eating. So I want to thank everyone. Race Lever, you stuck it out the whole time, especially thanks to Race and all our moderators for keeping it nice and clean today. I appreciate it. Keeping the trolls at bay and timed out and blocked. And thanks to everyone. Again, you guys are cool. This is why I like to do these live streams. I really love hanging out, chatting with you guys, seeing everyone from Hench Herbivore to Uncle Walt and everyone in between. So it always brings a smile to my face and joy to my heart spending this time here with you guys. So yeah, let's see if anything else you guys want to say before I'm going out. The comet, I tried looking. We have too much light pollution here. I didn't need to get out a couple hours probably into the desert or the mountains. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. Appreciate all your support, all your good vibes, love. Much love to you guys. All right, I will see you guys soon with some food, with a live mukbang in the not so distant future, right? We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for the link to our website down there, Race Lever. Thanks so much, guys. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.